Welcome back. There's a great live look outside from the Oregon coast. Our in its Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Recent scientific studies suggest that lucid dreaming can improve cognitive function and creative thinking. Here to share more, we welcome back dream expert and author of the upcoming Dreamifesting, Kelly Sullivan Walden. It's so nice to see you.
It's so great to be back with you, Hannah.
Let's go over the basics of what is lucid dreaming and some of the reasons it can be really beneficial.
Yeah, so basically, lucid dreaming is when you're dreaming and you know that you're dreaming. You have the awareness, oh my gosh, I'm dreaming. And it could be as simple as that. Some people at that point start to actually participate in the dream from a very cognitive perspective, like, okay, let me fly, or let me run away from the bad guy, or let me get rich, or go to space. So it's that kind of a thing. And what's happening in the brain is basically during our REM cycle, that's our rapid eye movement cycle of our dreams, our prefrontal cortex is being activated, and that's usually when it's possible to have a lucid dream. Only about 55% of adults will ever have a remembered lucid dream in their life. So don't feel bad if that's not you.
That's good to know. Yeah. Well, and it sounds like there can be some really creative thinking happening when logic goes out the window, right? In a dream world, you could come up with some pretty interesting solutions to your problems.
It's so true. Well, this is the whole book that you brought up earlier, Dreamifesting, is all about having a plan before you go to sleep, so that if you do come into a lucid dream, what you really want to do is have a plan. What happens to a lot of people if they become lucid, they get so excited by their lucid dream that they wake themselves out of it. So you want to make sure that you kind of practice, and you can do this now. If you're watching this, you might be like, wow, I want to have a lucid dream. So you want to imagine sort of in a meditative state that you're in your dream and you're lucid and you're so calm about it. And it's so mellow. It's so not almost boring. And you want your dreams to help you solve a problem that you're dealing with, or help you to achieve a goal that is important for you. So think about that in the moments before you go to sleep. If that's too hard to do on your own, I have a free dream meditation that's available on dreamifesting.com that everybody can get. So it's great to set yourself up ahead of time to think about what you want your lucid dream to help you with. Not just how cool to have a lucid dream, but to have it actually be practical for you.
Right. Are there certain maybe recurring nightmares or anxieties that come up over and over again that this exact scenario could be helpful with?
Absolutely. This is one of the best benefits of lucid dreaming, besides problem solving and besides kind of an increase in self-esteem. It's the ability to not be plagued with the nightmares most people are plagued with. So the more often you have a lucid dream or a sense of lucidity, then you're not going to feel as powerless. You're not going to feel as out of control in your dream state. And you're not going to feel as out of control in your waking state. This is why we tend to feel less anxious, less depressed, because it's almost like we figured out the matrix in some way, like we found a hack in the system and we're in, and we have some sense of control. It's one of the most incredible things. There are some side effects, though, there's one kind of negative. There's so many positives, there's only one negative, and that's the stress that people put on themselves to try to lucid dream sometimes can prevent them from sleeping, or it can create anxiety. So you want to try to do it. If you want to practice lucid dreaming, the best way to do it is during an afternoon nap, when the stakes aren't so high, when it's not really going to mess up your regular sleep cycle at night, because that is so important. We can't dream if we don't sleep. So we must get some good sleep. So afternoon naps, or on a weekend when you have a little bit of extra time, that's a good time to practice lucid dreaming, setting a strong intention before you go into that nap, ideally. Looking at your hands, that's one of the techniques for lucid dreaming. Should we talk a little bit about that?
Sure, yes, please tell.
So even in your waking state, so everyone watching, do this. Take a look at your hands and just say, wow, okay, this is what my hands actually look like. So if in a dream, and you wonder if you're lucid in the dream, you can do the hand check. Let me look at my dreams. Let me look at my hands in the dream. And if you do that in the dream, your hands are going to look different in the dream. Your fingers are going to grow. You might look at bear claws. It's going to look different. Then you're going to know, oh, this is a dream. So that's one of the things to do. Also, if you look at numbers, a clock, for example, or a watch, the numbers in waking reality, they tend to be stable. But in a dream, it can be all over the place. So those are some ways to check. But to prepare for lucid dreaming, you want to ask yourself right now as you're looking at your hands, am I dreaming? So you can even ask yourself that silently right now, am I dreaming? And of course the answer is yes, because we're always dreaming in some way, shape, or form. Even now, in this waking state, this is sort of a waking dream, but to regularly ask yourself, am I dreaming? In your waking state, you're more apt, you're creating the habit so that when you're sleeping, you'll ask yourself that as well. And that's when you'll know, then you'll be able to do the checks to know whether or not you're having a lucid dream.
That is such a cool strategy. I'm going to think about that this weekend, examining my hands and making sure I'm locked in. Kelly, thank you so much. It was so nice to see you.
It's so great to see you in this wonderful dream. I'm going to pinch myself.
Oh, yes, you're a dream, my friend. Okay, Kelly's upcoming book is Dreamifesting. It's available for pre-order now. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.